Hi, friends. It's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in northern San Diego County, California, and I'm here with my Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. And Miss Ellie is a little bit sleepy today. This is definitely her nap time. So she's looking a little bit sleepy. Let me check and make sure that we're on and working. Okay, I see that we are. It says live. So that's good. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have had a nice week and you're looking forward to a nice weekend. I think it's going to be a busy weekend for all of us as far as shopping. Christmas shopping, getting gifts. All of a sudden, I realize I need to start getting some Christmas gifts. Polly, good to see you. Welcome. How are you from North Carolina? And Pam and Kimberly from Minnesota. How is it in Minnesota, Kimberly? Just the word Minnesota sounds very cold right now to me. How are you doing? Tina, I see that you're watching, and Roz, I see that you're watching. I have a little secret thing over here that um, that's showing me who's watching, even though you don't comment. Hello, Roz. Cold, too cold. Yes, I know. I can't imagine. Nancy, Ellie does need to go take her nap, and Tina, cold Granite Falls, North Carolina. Renee, good to see you. Chilly in Columbus, 28 degrees. Oh boy. This is, when I really like to brag. I really do. It was 76 degrees here today. Can you believe it? Of course, it only stays 76 for a short time, like an hour. And at night here out in the north suburbs of San Diego, it gets cold. It was in the 40s last night. I know for you guys that have it very cold, that's not too much, but for us, it's cold at night. And when it says 76, it's just like a little short window of 76. But I know we don't get it anywhere near as chilly as you guys have it. So bless you, bless you. So who started their Christmas shopping? Who has their Christmas shopping done? Roz, cold in Florida, low humidity and beautiful fall temperatures. Yes. That's what I was thinking here. The other day, my husband and I were out driving, and all the trees are losing their leaves. We have a humongous fig tree in our front yard, and all the leaves have fallen off. And so for us, fall is actually December, compared to as what the rest of you are used to. So I agree with you. Hilda, good to see you. Renee, you're going up into the 40s and 50s next week. Good for you. And Roz, the low 40s overnight there too. Yeah, and mid 60s during the day. I think we're somewhat similar. Georgia, good to see you. Yes, free shipping Monday through Wednesday next week. We'll talk about that more in a minute. Tina, ooh, 18. That just makes me shiver just thinking about it. 18 degrees this morning, brr. But I know you guys have great heaters and stuff, and great insulation that we don't necessarily need out here. So good for you. Well, yes, free shipping. They just announced Renee is done with Christmas shopping except finishing a few cards tonight and mailing them tomorrow. Good for you, Renee. I haven't even started addressing my cards yet. Mary Ellen, good to see you. Jeanne, 55 in Oregon. Yes, beautiful Oregon. So free shipping, mark your calendar, Monday through Wednesday next week, the 9th through the 11th. And you'll definitely want to take advantage of it. And let me just, I've got a lot to show you today. Actually, we're going to do kind of a lot. So I'm going to just turn you down here. And we'll take a quick look. Free shipping on orders. I'll go ahead and put her down. How did she know? I was starting to really start working. She's ready to take her nap. 18 makes me want to hibernate, I agree. Okay, free shipping on orders over $75. So one of my goals today in this next few minutes is to show you what you might want to get with your free shipping. Obviously, oh, Kimberly, wow. 50 cards out yesterday. Mary Ellen made 5 today. That's a lot, really. That's very good. Let me see. I think there. I had a little dark line up above my head I could see. Okay, so free shipping. So start making a list and get ready so you can accumulate $75 in product before tax and shipping, and then it will be free shipping. So what might you want to look at? I do not have this set, but I am seeing the cutest things with this utterly adorable. It's an online exclusive, so that's kind of why I like to show you, because I think I know a lot of people don't even look over at the online exclusives, and they are really releasing a lot of fabulous stuff over there. So that is a super cute whole suite that is available now. The other one I really want to draw your attention to is the beautiful Marbled Elegant Suite. You guys, it is gorgeous. And for those of us who've seen the mini catalog and the spring mini catalog, and they've told us already that this is the biggest suite for Valentine's Day. They have other things in the mini catalog, but they're smaller compared to this beautiful suite, which is in the online exclusives. And we've worked with some of this paper already. I've made a few things. It is gorgeous. And you can get it now. Also included are, and if you can look closely, the dies that cut those. You have this set, Roz. You've already gone through 2 packs of the DSP. Oh my gosh. So if you can see that heart, we did this. I don't have the card out right now, but the heart dies, that embosses, and it is so beautiful. So here is the list of what comes in the suite. Adhesive backed heart sequins, gift bags, gold twisted thread, and the bundle and the paper. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the paper. And these dies are gorgeous. The stamp set is gorgeous. So if you have any question about what to buy for free shipping, this suite would be the one to get. Also, they have hidden right down here the Happy Hibiscus bundle, which I've used a couple of times. And this is beautiful. It comes with a hybrid embossing folder. Georgia uses the dies from the duck set with the otters. Oh, cute, very cute. Karen, good to see you. You need the heart dies, absolutely. So, and then you can also get on the free shipping, the 3 free shipping days next week. Oh, clever. I saw that, Tina, making a puppy face with the hearts. I've seen that. I saw another demo do that. So the last chance products are up and running. The last chance items, that means the items that are retiring from the holiday catalog that ends the end of December, 1st of January. Those items have been announced. They're in the last chance products in that category online. Some are discounted, some are not, but you will definitely want to shop these. Some of them I looked over today. Some have already sold out and gone over to the discontinued side. Specifically, Simply Elegance border dies, those were not in the holiday mini, but there are a couple things that have already gone over to the discontinued, which means they've sold out. So those are some items you might want to look at for your free shipping. Okay. All right. That's it for announcements, because we're going to play today. And I just decided, you know what? I'm not done with Christmas, but I have all these beautiful new products, and so we are going to make a Funfold card with some new products. Are you excited? I am, and I've been having so much fun. I'm having a card class tomorrow. Deckled circles, yes, those are already sold out. I couldn't believe it. Hello, Rena. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. So this is a cute little Funfold card. I'm going to show you how to do it. Oh, I was saying I'm having a card class here at my home tomorrow with some of my local gals, and we're going to make this card. So I've been preparing it and getting everything ready for them, and I have just had so much fun. I put the cutest little bow on that mushroom. They call it a toadstool. I don't know the difference between toadstools and mushrooms, but I decided it had to have a linen thread bow. So we are going to use some of these new products, and I'm going to show you how to cut this fold. I don't know the name for it, but I'm going to show you how to cut it. And I know that some of you asked about this before because I got a new paper trimmer. I didn't really need it, but I needed an extra one. And on my previous one, I had a strip down here that made it easier to see the numbers. And let me hold this up. Can you see the numbers along there? And we really need them today. So I thought I'd show you how to make that strip, since I need to make it for my new paper trimmer. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut, well, you can choose whatever color you want, but of course I wanted to use Pretty in Pink. So we're going to cut a 1/4 inch strip in Pretty in Pink, just like that. And another mention, well, I'll mention it when we get to the card. Okay, so we have our strip. And the thing is, if you put your strip under the numbers like that, you can really see them very well. Can you tell? Mushrooms refer to an edible, while toadstool refers to poisonous. Oh, ooh, we have a stamp set with poisonous mushrooms. Woo. Okay, thank you, Renee. I knew one of you would know that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is adhere this strip of Pretty in Pink paper, this 1/4 inch strip, right there behind those numbers. So I'm going to actually use just a few mini glue dots for this. It really doesn't take much, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do it, and also the fact that once you do it, it is very handy for cards like the one we're going to make today. So I'm just going to put some mini glue dots every couple inches down along my strip. Okay, just every couple inches. And that's how it's going to adhere to that ruler. Whoops, where did that go? Okay, oh, I skipped one. Okay, I see. About every 2 inches, I think, should do the trick. We'll get that one off. And remember, as usual, I don't really give the measurements of my Funfold cards either on my blog, or I don't really usually make a tutorial unless it's for a class. So get out your paper and pencil or pen if you want to write down the measurements for the card that we're going to make today. Okay, there we go. And now, let me get this up out of the way. Now all we need to do is adhere it here. Let me turn my paper trimmer this way. Yes, just get a new trimmer. I mean, I'd had mine ever since they came out, and I can use them in my classes. I have people using them, so I thought it would be a good idea for me to get an extra one. So I got this second one. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to use my bone folder here to press those little dots, to press the mini glue dots right up under there. Let me see, maybe I'll put my finger there too. just to press that on. And the other one, once I did it, it never came off. It stayed on the whole time I had it. Okay, now let me show you. There. Now, can you see how much better you can see those numbers when you need them? Right? Carol Schaefer, good to see you. Okay, now we're ready to make our Funfold card. And I thought I'd show you right from the beginning. Okay, so it's kind of like a center flap. If you came in after I showed it, here's what we're making. It does that. And we're going to cut these sides off. Now, some people fold them down and adhere them down and then go on with the card, but I want my inside piece to cover the whole inside. So that's why I'm doing it this way and cutting those flaps off. So we're taking an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and we're going to cut it at 5.5. And my recommendation here is to do these cards, be sure you have a brand new blade or a fairly new blade, okay? Because otherwise it's not going to be as clean of a cut. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and, as usual, score at 4 1/4 with our scoring blade. But I'm not going to lift up, okay? I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to bring my cutting blade up and I'm going to cut in 1 inch. That's the width of the strips that we're cutting off. So from 5.5, I'm going to go up to 4.5. Right about there. And there's a little indentation on the blade and you match it up with the marking there. Okay, then I'm not moving my paper at all. Lifting up the guide. Now I'm going to come down to the 1 inch mark. And I can see it nice and clear because I did that, I added that pink strip. Okay, now all we do is we turn it to the side, turn our card to the side, put it at the 1 inch mark, and I'm going to come down from the top with the cutting blade to the 4 1/4 mark. But the thing is, you can actually feel it. And let me just see. You kind of just feel right when it gets there. I didn't go quite far enough. There we go. And it just pops right off. And then what I do is I just turn it over because I like using this side over here. I don't know. It's the right side, maybe because I'm right-handed. I don't know. So bring the cutting blade back up, pull it down until you feel it, or the 4 1/4 mark. And you just kind of feel it, and then you can look inside and see that it came right to the right place, and poof. And there you go. We've made our card. What do you think about that? Isn't that quick and easy? So I did this for my class for tomorrow, so I have cards made for each of them to do. And then I'm just going to fold it down there on that, the scoring line that we did. Going to match it to the base. I'm going to use my bone folder there. And it looks like I have just a tiny crinkle situation going on there. So you can just, there you go. It looks pretty good. Okay, so here is our card. Now we're all ready to make it, to decorate it. That's really what we're doing, is just decorate. And this is the fun part. Okay, I'm going to show you the colors we're going to use today. You guys, these are beautiful in my estimation because they're pink and the beautiful peach pie, melon mambo, and pretty in pink. These are gorgeous colors, and that's what we're going to use for our stamping today. But first, let's also see what we're using. So we're going to use the terrific Toadstools stamp set. So these are all sneak peeks, okay, from the Spring Mini Catalog, which goes live, I believe, January 7th. Yes. And here is the coordinating terrific Toadstools Builder Punch. I pre-cut, Renee. I pre-cut for them. I might demonstrate for them if they want to have a demonstration, but I pre-cut for them. I pre-cut, pre-die cut everything, so they just come and have fun and put things together and chat. Thank you, Ross. It is a beautiful color combo. Okay, so this is the Terrific Toadstools bundle that's in the Spring Mini. And many of you know Celebration, the biggest sale of the year, starts the same day, January 7th, and goes for 2 months through February 28th. And in Celebration, you can get this gorgeous paper. It's called Toadstool Gardens paper for free with a $60 order before tax and shipping during Celebration. So you get the bundle, and then the bundle isn't $60, but you get the bundle and some other things, and then you could choose to get the Terrific Toadstools is the set, Toadstool Gardens, I'll get the names down, as your gift. And look at these pretty papers, you guys. They are beautiful. Lots of bright spring colors, so pretty. Okay, so this is all sneak peeky, and this is what we're going to use today. So let's start. We're going to use some more things I'm going to show you in a minute, but here's my envelope with my pieces parts, and we'll start by putting this piece on the inside. And this is from the Country Lace Designer Series paper that's in the annual catalog. And it is Becky. And good to see you. And I just thought this would make a nice background, because we want to let our colors in our new Designer Series paper really shine. So this is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of the Country Lace Designer Series paper. Just a real neutral background, okay? And we're just going to build on that. So the next thing we're going to put on is one of the colors in the Toadstool Garden Designer Series paper. And you guys know that you look back here on the backing sheet for either the large or the small papers, and it tells you the colors, and it said pumpkin pie. So I pulled out some pumpkin pie to layer on there. So this piece, now we're going to start decorating, and the pumpkin pie piece is 3 1/4 by 4. So we're just going to layer that right on. Oh, your pre-order comes tomorrow, Ross. So those of you who are not demonstrators, you can get the starter kit now, and you can pre-order all this stuff, just like those of us who are demonstrators have been able to pre-order. And it's so much fun. It's totally fun. That's why one of the reasons I'm a demonstrator is just because I love getting stuff early. So there we go with our pumpkin pie. And then I've cut a piece of the Designer Series paper, and this piece is 3 by 3 3/4, and it fits perfectly right on there. And I think it just adds so much color, so much brightness. It's just a little bit fun to, we've made Christmas cards for quite a while, and so it's just kind of fun to make a little something different today. So already, isn't it really taking shape? It's really looking super cute. Now, the next sneak peek, okay? I'll put that on there. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to use a stamp set I really like in the new mini called Bright Borders. Now, it coordinates also with Hugs for Love. Hugs for Love is a bundle that comes with this neat punch. It's called To the Point Label Punch. And it actually comes as a bundle here with the Hugs for Love. I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. But it coordinates and works on the Bright Borders set. And I love these borders. I had to get both of these sets because I like them both so much. So I'm going to use this border stamp here with my punch. So let's see what we've got here. Okay. let's get out our Melon Mambo ink and this cute border stamp, and we're going to stamp this on here. And I've got extra paper for a little toadstool, so I'm going to stamp this a bit to the left here, and we'll punch this out. Okay, isn't that just such a pretty border? I really like it. And then we're going to use this a sentiment from the terrific Toadstool set, because that's kind of the one I'm featuring, really. Just a little thank you. I mean, they're darling sentiments, period. Popping up to say hi, you are magical, super cute. But I need some thank you notes, so I'm using just a little thank you. And the challenge here is to get it not crooked, right? So let's give this a try and see if I can do it. Just a little thank you. That looks pretty good. Okay, now, are you ready for some fun? Okay, you may not have seen, but I bet you've seen. Anthony, I got your Christmas card, Anthony. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. Georgia, you want the freebies. Yes, the $120 freebies. Yes, I've got one of those. Okay, so in the terrific Toadstool stamp set, I don't know if you noticed, there is a butterfly. Okay, what is the matter with me? A ladybug. This adorable ladybug. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but because this kind of looks like a little mini toadstool, right? A mini mushroom. But I'm putting this little thing on top of the ladybug. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. So here's the little ladybug stamp, and here is the little kind of, I don't know, dotted top. Oh, good, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so what we're going to use is we're going to use Pretty in Pink for the body of, let me set this aside here. We're going to use Pretty in Pink for the body of the ladybug. And I'm going to put her, we're going to call it a her, right up here inside the label. Okay, so we'll put the little body just right up here like this, so she can adorn the label. And then I'm going to do the little mushroom dots in the Melon Mambo, but I'm going to stamp off once just right up here on the edge of my paper, because it's Melon Mambo is pretty dark. Yes, Pretty in Pink and Melon Mambo. And so the little body is now going to go over the ladybug. Is that not so cute? Let me hold it up so you can see her. Isn't that so darling? I can't even stand it. I can't even stand it. It's so cute. This ladybug is now one, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of get favorites. I really do. I get little favorite stamps that just tickle me. And this little ladybug is she just tickles me. Okay, now we're going to punch this label out with the to the point label. Punch. And it's pretty easy because you just, there's a petal that's higher than any other, so you just kind of center that in the little V in the punch, right there. And there we go. Isn't that just cute? Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. Okay, so we'll bring back our card, and we'll use some dimensionals here to put our label on. It only really takes 2. And we'll just put this right on here. Right in the center there. Now we could just leave it like that. But I thought, you know, we've got the Toadstool stamp set. We've got to make a toadstool, right? We've got to give it a try. Okay, so I've got this extra paper, and I'm going to use the smaller of these two. And another reason I'm using it is because it goes with the punch, okay? It's this part of the punch, so I wanted to try the punch out because this is all new to me also. I'm just testing with you guys, okay? So we're going to use our peach pie ink, and let's see, I think we'll do it this way. Want to make sure that it's visible. Okay, so there's our peach pie toadstool, and then we'll punch this out with our punch like this. Whoops, boo-boo. Oh, that's bad on my part. I wasn't paying attention. So it goes in the opposite way. Okay, that is going to be tricky. Okay, so I'll show you what I do in this case. Maybe you've done it and maybe not. So what I do when this happens is I get a little strip thing and just put some tape runner Stampin' Seal Plus on it there and adhere it to my piece. And then I slip it in there so I have control over what's happening with that little toadstool. You're not going to get the best of me, you toadstool. Okay, it was a little harder to punch because I had that strip on the back. And here's our toadstool, and this should peel right off. I don't think it matters anyway. You know what, I'm not going to even bother with it because we're going to put this up on a dimensional anyway. So there's our little toadstool, and now he needs a little stem. So I have a piece of Granny Apple Green. This is another color that's in the paper, and if you'll notice on the Terrific Toadstool Builder Punch, right up in there is a stem. So we're going to just slide that piece of Granny Apple Green up there and get that stem. Okay, now I looked ahead, I looked here at the front of the toadstool stamp set, and it looks like the wide end of the toadstool goes to the bottom. Hello, Margaret Gordon, so good to see you from Australia. How are you doing? Good to see you. So I'm going to put the wide part of the toadstool at the bottom. I mean, I don't know anything about toadstools, right? So that's why I'm relying on the stamp case to tell me. And then I also noticed that you put this on the front and not the back. I did it on the back and it didn't look too good on my sample, so I had to change it to the front. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to put a little dot. Whoa, that's kind of too much. That's a little bit too much glue. Let me get a bit off there. I think that I don't want it to come out. Just pull a little off with a scrap of paper. I still might have too much. And we'll just put that little guy on there. Hopefully he's going to stick on there. Press down a little bit with my nail. I'm going to have to leave it there for just a minute to make sure it adheres. It looks pretty cute though, doesn't it? It kind of looks, it's, I don't know, cartoony isn't the right word. I don't want to say cartoony. I want to say just, it's cute. It's just a cute little toadstool. And so we're just going to put him on here with a, we might use just a couple of dimensionals. I might use a little tiny one, a mini dimensional down at the bottom. Let's see. I'm going to actually trim a mini dimensional just to get it a little thinner because I don't want his little stem to come off. Okay, and then we'll use a full-size dimensional up here. And let's see how that's going to work. Oh goodness, okay. I want to be real gentle with this stem because it's, well, I don't know why that really isn't sticking. Stick in there, little guy. Okay. I'm going to take the little paper off. It's so tiny. This is just so tiny. I'm actually going to use my scissors to get it in the place where I want it to go right there. I'm going to press down. Okay, now we've got it. Now we're cooking. Okay, now we're going to tuck our little toadstool right there. And now we know that the stem is adhered and the toadstool itself. Margaret, you sold your home and you're moving into retirement village. Good. I'm glad you can take Paddington with you. And we're so sorry about Tegan. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Whimsical. That's the word I was looking for. Whimsical. Okay, now we're going to tie a bow and adhere to the toadstool in a minute, but we do have to do something here on the inside. And this is the piece that's going to fit inside, and the measurements for this piece are 3 by 3 3/4. And what we're going to do for fun is we're going to put some ladybugs on there, of course. Deborah, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Good evening. So I'm going to get out my Pretty in Pink and my Melon Mambo. I'm going to get back my little ladybug stamp. And yeah, ladybug, right. Okay. I want to make sure I'm calling her the right thing. So we're just going to put her, have little ladybugs, 3 of them along the bottom here. I'm going to put this more so you can see it. And we're going to do one on our envelope, on the outside of our envelope here. And you know what? I also found another place for one, another cute place, right back here. I don't know. I just thought it would be cute. I'm really having just too much fun. All right, now remember I stamped off before. I stamped off with the Melon Mambo. In fact, let me do this. Let me close the Pretty in Pink because I'm done with it. And we've got our Melon Mambo, and I've got this little crumb of a piece to stamp off a little bit to lighten that Melon Mambo just a bit before I put that on. I don't know, sorry, I'm just having fun here all by myself. I just sit here sometimes and laugh. And then we'll just put the little, it's almost like a little shell on the ladybug. Okay, and then we have to do it for our inside piece. And we've got the 3 of them going on here. I just think it looks a little better than being so dark. Stamped off just seems better to me with Melon Mambo because it is kind of a dark pink. Okay, so I think that's the end of our stamping, and let's get this piece placed on the inside behind the flap so that you don't see it until you lift up the flap, and then you see those cute little ladybugs. Okay, so we'll just do this. And then I'm going to tie a teeny tiny bow out of linen thread to put on the toadstool. Just because. Absolutely, you don't need to do it. But I just feel like it just was crying out for a little bow just because it's so cute and whimsical. Thank you so much for the word whimsical. That's the exact word I was looking for. So we're just going to tie a teeny tiny little bow. And you have to keep pulling these ends to get it to get the loops to be small. Because we just want it to be the right proportion for the little tiny toadstool. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. I'm straightening out the linen thread, and then I'm just going to adhere it right there with a mini glue dot again, and I think actually I'm going to try to cut a mini glue dot because the one I used before was just actually too thick. So let me see if I can do that. I've done it before. I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, it just kind of pulled apart. And I think just with my fingernail, just because I have them, I can stick that right on there. Okay, and we'll put the little knot right there. Okay, then I get that glue dot off my scissors. Okay, and then we'll trim the little tail there. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? Isn't that just too cute? I think maybe this piece needs to be trimmed a little bit. Yeah. I'm just tickled. It's just too adorable with those little ladybugs. So these are sneak peeks. Get ready for January 7th, or if you'd like to get a starter kit right away, you can pre-order all these things just like I have, and some of the gals on here. So there is our cute little terrific toadstool card. Okay, let's come back and give away some prizes. All the hearts, I know, I totally know. Okay, prizes, yay! All right, so we have a bunch of prizes from last week. Well, actually, this was because I didn't come on Beyond Wonderful, Anthony. You're so sweet. I took that Friday off, last Friday for Thanksgiving, and so I have 3 prizes from the previous Friday to give away today. So I have some beautiful navy navy and sparkle gold ribbon, and I took all of your names, all of you who put prize 2 weeks ago on the 22nd of November, and the winner of this navy ribbon is Nancy Sue Valencia. Congratulations, Nancy. I will get this out to you. Okay, the next one is we had all these fun cards that we made with this Darling Autumn stamp set, including the paper clip we made. And this goes to Tina Lesson. Tina, congratulations. I will be getting these out to you. I know, well, I'll get them in the mail. I'm doing a big mailing on Monday, so I'll be getting these out to you in the mail on Monday. So you'll get them before Christmas. And the third prize is, I've been giving away quite a few of these Shepherd's Care stamp sets, and I'm so glad it appears like it's continuing in that it isn't retiring. It's not on the last chance list. So I hope that means they're keeping it through next year, because it's a beautiful stamp set. So this stamp set goes to Kathy Oderly. Kathy, congratulations. I'm pretty sure I have all of your addresses. The autumn bundle, as far as I know, Carol, it was not in the last chance list. So it doesn't hurt to email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com with your address, acknowledging that you won, just so that I have that right there, right in front of me when I'm ready. I don't have to go searching for your address. So if you have time, email me. But I think oh, you received a card today, Vicki. Good, the sparkly card. Okay, good to know that. And then for next week, the prize is going to be these are really neat, and I have never given these away yet. These opal rounds assortments, they're part of that beautiful Mediterranean bundle in the annual catalog. And so this is the prize for next Friday, opal rounds assortment. Very, very nice. And so if you put the word prize today on YouTube or Facebook, you'll be entered to win this for next week. Okay, guys, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you had a good time, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Get all your Christmas stuff done. I'm going to try to get a lot of it done, and it's so great to see all of you. Bye-bye.